It's an interesting question, and one I've thought a lot about, because let's take Alexander the Great as an example, because Alexander fascinated the world of his time, fascinated ever since. People have been fascinated with the guy. But Alexander was a hereditary monarch, right?
Yeah.
He was handed the kingdom.
Which is fascinating.
Right, but he did not need to rise from nothing to get that job. In fact, he reminds me of a lot of other leaders, Frederick the Great, for example, in Prussia. These are people who inherited the greatest army of their day. Alexander, unless he was an imbecile, was going to be great no matter what, because if you inherit the Wehrmacht, you're going to be able to do something with it, right? Alexander's father may have been greater. Philip II was the guy who literally did create a strong kingdom from a disjointed group of people that were continually beset by their neighbors. He's the one that reformed that army, took things that he had learned from other Greek leaders, like the Theban leader Epaminondas, and then laboriously over his lifetime stabilized the frontiers, built this system. He lost an eye doing it. His leg was made lame. This was a man who looked like he built the empire and led from the front ranks. And then who may have been killed by his son. We don't know who assassinated Philip, but then handed the greatest army the world had ever seen to his son, who then did great things with it. You see this pattern many times. So in my mind, I'm not sure Alexander really can be that great when you compare him to people who arose from nothing. So the difference between what we would call in the United States the self-made man or the one who inherits a fortune. There's an old line that, it's a slur, but it's about rich people. And it's like he was born on third base and thought he hit a triple, right? Yeah. Philip was born at home plate and he had to hit. Alexander started on third base. And so I try to draw a distinction between them. Genghis Khan is tough because